Hello YouTube, this is another Interlocking Brick System 19 video. This time we are coming at you with my modified LEGO Star Wars Rebels Phantom. As you can see straight away, there is a slight difference between the Phantom you can buy in store and mine. So without further ado, let's get straight into the review. First of all, we have the minifigures that come with this set. We have Ezra Bridger first. He is, as he comes with the build, except he has a silver lightsaber handle from the original Star Wars set dating from 1999 to 2005. I prefer the design a lot more to the binoculars they give him in some of the other sets. His print is nice. It is double-sided. It has a marking on the back. It's very accurate to the TV show, and he does come with a cadet stormtrooper helmet. We also have Chopper, who is a very small astromech if you've seen the TV show, which explains why he's so small here. I really like the design of him and all the printing. And again, he is very accurate to the show. So moving on to the build, as you can see straight away, it's very different from what you get in store. I bought this set just over a year ago, I think, in December. I originally intended to change it when I bought it anyway, as I thought there was a lot that could be done to it. Our first change, as you can see, is down here on the blasters for the ship. The original blasters were extremely long. They probably came out to about here, which I didn't like, because if anyone has seen the show, they know that the Phantom has quite small lasers, and even these ones are a little bit longer. What would be ideal is if they could stop at the edge of this white piece here, but I think I've come up with quite a good compromise. Moving on to the cockpit, a nice hinged canopy. There is a bit more detail to this than the original. The original had a ramped piece like this, but where the chair is now that you can see. I didn't like this because it made the figure lie down in the ship looking up through the top rather than straight ahead, so you would tend to crash a lot. I've also added a more substantial control system. As you can see, there is a gear stick and a small kind of gas level reader, I assume. I added this little grilled yellow piece as well underneath, just to add it a bit more colour. This actually took a lot of rebuilding, this part of the ship, probably one of the most toughest rebuilds to fit the chair in. As you can see, you probably won't be able to tell, but a lot of these parts under here were changed. There is now only this piece here holding the whole cockpit floor together, whereas before it was several pieces and the floor was raised quite a bit. This is why a figure was not able to sit upright in the ship, but I managed to fix that. It makes the floor a bit weaker, but I think that's a good compromise considering I can now sit someone in there accurately. So that's the cockpit section done. We move on to the main cargo section. Now I'm going to split the sets apart now, just to make it a bit easier. As you can see, they're just joined by these two pins, and you put the pins in these holes and it stays together quite nicely. Straight away, if you have this set, you can see that there has been significant change. There used to be some lime green studs here and here, and on the back as well. I really didn't like it. I thought it added really unnecessary colour. I can understand why LEGO would do it, it just appeals a bit more to kids, but I hated it really. It looked really inaccurate. Moving on to the back has stayed largely the same. This hinged door, however, didn't have this little connecting piece, so it gives it a little bit of a easier handle to open it up. I also added one of the new tile pieces to the back. Now, the biggest change that you can probably see straight away is Chopper can now fit in the top of the compartment. This is accurate to the new season where Hera and Chopper, and I think also Zeb and Sabine, go to a planet to get the new B-Wing, and the mechanic there fits a hyperdrive into the Phantom so they can get back to the base. So I've decided to attempt my own. I think it's come out quite well. As you can see, Chopper fits in there. He can move about, but I will show you why he's not moving about at the moment. I just need to take off this part here. I kept this sticker here because I think it adds something to the set. I don't know if it actually has stayed on the Phantom, but I'm sure it probably has. Originally the roof could stay on, it was just one flat piece and it would just clip off. And that is the same with this roof. As you can see, the door comes off with it as well. And it is all one piece. It's quite a simple build. And it didn't take too long. It took all of 5 minutes to come up with this. Really basic. But the inside. Now, as you can see, Chopper is standing on some studs. He's actually standing on some boxes. And this keeps him from moving and sliding around because the hole is slightly too big to hold him, but it's not possible to make it any smaller. So this works really well. There's also another container with just a flat tile that can just slide in between and can give our rebels 3 cargo boxes to put in the main hold. What else have I done? I have also created a better tiled floor. Anyone who's got this set knows that inside here, but previously you only had about a square's width of cargo, which could hold Ezra's Stormtrooper helmet, and the rest accommodated Chopper. But you can actually see Chopper from the outside. I think what I've created makes the ship more functional and accurate to what it actually looks like in the show. Can now actually carry cargo, can actually hold Chopper properly, and it can hold a seated figure, as I will show you now. As you can see, we now have Ezra in the cockpit flying the Phantom with Chopper as co-pilot. I hope you've enjoyed this review. This is one of my more favourite rebuilds of a set. I wouldn't really call it a rebuild, but it's more of a modification. If you can pick this set up somewhere, that would be brilliant. Obviously for the right price. I paid £20 for this at the time, but that was when it was still in stores. Potentially they may bring out another one in a few years, but I don't see that as a likelihood, as I think they pretty much nailed this set in terms of play value and accuracy. So if you follow my modifications or make your own, you can make the ship a lot better with some very simple parts. This has been an interlocking brick system video. I hope you've enjoyed. Have a great day, and may the Force be with you.